What are we gonna talk about till people get in here? I wanna let you guys know this is pretty stressful. This isn't a good time. Thinking you're the Mashiach or the Red Kachina or Dream Smasher to some of yous. It's just your stupidity is gonna I hope it takes over you. That way, at least you know it's there and you can retract it by admitting you're stupid. But hey, anyways, I just wanna let you guys know, I make it look easy right now. You guys don't feel inside my tummy. You can't see inside my heart. My God knows my heart. And he knows I don't want anybody to suffer. But unfortunately, some of us are going to have to suffer because, well, we're just not good human beings. And, well, you're part of a special story, though, boys. I really want you to know you're in a movie. You get to play the character that you want. It's just here to show you maybe you want to be in better character, just in case that's a requirement to go to the next place, you know what I mean? You guys don't know what I mean, though, because 'cause you're not even fucking smart enough to realize you fucking protect pedos. Well, you do, you are smart enough, like, I catch us all on videos acting like a bunch of idiots, and you don't even know it. Like, "Oh, yeah, we know Bill Gates is an island boy. Well, at least we think he is, and, well, he's doing all this bad stuff, but Carl, you guys are actually on video doing this. There's nothing we can do. Why do you worry about things that we don't think we can do anything about? And you wonder why they keep on happening. You know what I mean? I keep telling you guys, you're giving your power away to a bunch of morons. But I hope some people take the time to go on my community page. I do like to inform with things, just so when I go and talk to them, you guys know about the whole bill thing. I can go through the whole rigmarole there on Billy Gates if you want. But this is about another special little sorcerer, Sorcerer Soros. And it's a valuetainment, Patrick Bet David. I really like him. I do. I like him. But anyways, the video that I share with you guys, it's about how Soros donates to all the schools. Because if you can own the youth, you can own the future. You know what I mean? You have to go watch that out for yourself. See the kind of money that George pours into, you know, making sure what our children think he think. But you'd have to take a look at that on your I've always hey guys, he's a philosopher king over there. George, he is. Like he's into perceptions. Therefore, when you're into perceptions, and you get very rich off of making people perceive things. You know what I mean? You draw them into the reality that you want them to be in. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Nazis did. Like you guys don't think every German person was like a bad person, right? Or do you think they were brainwashed into thinking we're the good guys? We're the good guys here. You know, kind of like going into Iraq for weapons of mass destruction and still coming out claiming to be the good guys when you found nothing. Yeah, I think times people no more because of a lie. Lie, 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 lie. Oh, lie. It's kind of sad. Do we got anybody in here? Oh, we got three people. Here's the deal. Yeah, I and this one here, I was watching another Patrick Bet David. So this one here is pretty interesting. He mentions, and I've seen this before, this guy that needs this motor that runs on water and a long ways on not a whole lot of water. So you gotta understand, like I think that guy was poisoned, right? He was saying it as he was dying, I guess. Oh, they really. It'd be pretty hard to convince the world to give them all their money if well, you had to trade oil for gas for water, right? That'd be like they'd already had to convince the world that only a few people got to own the oil anyways. It didn't belong to the country. It deserved to be in a few individuals' pockets. That's it. You know what I mean? Don't share with anybody else. It was just supposed to be for the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Just those special little families of fucking inbred fucking did very well. Then again, if you've ever listened to that guy over at Nestle, like the water, you should go listen to him talk about you humans. You deserve to have to pay for water. You know what I mean? These people, they tell you exactly what they think of you, and you just don't care. Oh well. A shiny thing. I want a shiny thing. Yes, massa. I work harder. Pay you more. Pay you more. Bye bye, black sheep. Anyways, I just could you imagine if we would have been out of vehicles operating on water, how much cheaper that would probably be. The American government, the best thing, the best thing that ever happened to the world. For real. Hey, guess what? I'm not afraid to tell you Americans. Guess what? Your intelligence is the stupidest in all of the world. Right down fucking dumb. Doesn't know when a laptop's real. Fucking, hey guys, we're really fucking dumb. Like fucking drones everywhere. And well, the Pentagon does the fucking press conference. Don't worry about it. We got local enforcement taking care of it. We sure it's probably nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not, like I'm sorry. I don't know how you guys don't see this shit. And the fake people involved. Like Uncle Will, I mean, if you listen to him, he like you might. I used to like him, but he's over there going, "How could you do that to somebody's family? Could you threaten to call?" Like this fucking guy threatened to call the mental health society on me. He fucking called me a fucking pedophile. Red Dog has insinuated I'm a pedophile. Little me has fucking insinuated I'm a pedophile. Not only that, these fucking idiots have insinuated that I've touched my own children. Little me, like, what if I wanted to take you guys to court? You know what I mean? Hey, look, I was out on the internet asking for help because I couldn't get it from those around me. I had audio of me trying to get help from my psychiatrist, but all it really was offering pills. You can listen. I'm begging for fucking help. Who are you talking to? Oh, just the world. The world protects pedophiles. Like these Christians are so lost. Are you a Christian, Virginia? They're completely lost. No clue what Jesus is. Hey, be like me, guys. Hey, you gotta love the truth. You gotta know the truth. And well, when you see the truth, it's gonna get ugly for you because you're gonna find your light through their darkness. You're gonna see right through them, and you're gonna want to shine your little light, and they're gonna want to distinguish you. It's a sad state of affairs out here. Christians think Jesus died for their sins, and all they have to do is believe in the name Jesus. It's not easy. Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. I'm telling you, I don't wanna go through all this hassle of fucking wanting to know the truth and wanting to be a better person and fucking have people who would sell their fellow human being out for fucking nothing, nothing, just to make sure they don't lose something. Those are souls that if there's a heaven, I don't wanna hang around with them. I want them to be evolved. You know what I mean? Sounds mean and cruel, doesn't it? Sounds judgy, doesn't it? But no, it's not. It's wanting what's best for me. I don't wanna be around buffoonery, would you? People who would sell you out for no reason. Because I could show you a whole bunch of stories where, well, humanity's not really as nice as it likes to portray, or is a little too nice. Is that what happened? That's how we got men in little girls' change rooms. We're all nicey about it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'll buy into your fucking delusion, you fucking Fruit Loop. Yeah, yeah, you can go around the children. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, you can have a penis and be a girl. I fucking totally buy the bit. But no, I'm the fucking problem. My government tells me I'm the fucking retard. How dare you, you delusional fuck? You wanna follow God and not accept it. Well, girls can't have penises. This is a fucked up world, eh, Virginia? Wouldn't you say? Everybody protected pedophiles. You know what I mean? Is Ashley Biden's diary real? Nobody cares about it. Kobe definitely doesn't give a fuck about it. I do, because I don't want that guy running the best country in the world. You know what I mean? Or the most powerful or whatever America wants to call itself. And they're not picking on America because I did this video earlier. This is how fucking stupid my country is. The moron who runs my country says, I'm a feminist. I love women. Women in my country aren't fucking smart enough or care enough that, well, Justin Trudeau, the feminist, allows men into women's sports and smash records that will never ever be beat again by a woman with a vagina. And no one cares. You know how I know no one cares? Because I tell this story all the time. There's this woman, weightlifter in Canada, and she found weightlifting coming off her addiction, and it helped her and got her through and gave her a purpose. Well, she didn't want to participate with the girls with the Winkies. And well, we can't have that in Canada. So she got kicked out of her sport for wanting fair competition. Vagina versus vagina. You know what I mean? It's weird though. Like, yeah, how did we get to this point where this actually is a fucking real thing? Like, like I don't get it. Like, it was actually one of Trump's presidential pledges. Hey guys, guess what? No children getting mutilated, and well, no more men in women's sports. And a lot of the women, like, I don't know, Canada, like, I can tell you, this Trump hate is fucking real. They want their abortions and they want them bad. You know what I mean? They don't wanna listen to him, no, like, I try and say, "Hey, listen to what he has to know." It's ignorance in this world today. It's crazy. It's fucking absolutely insane. What else do we wanna talk about? Who's in here? One person. One person. I think it's time for me to make a big move. Stop playing small. Here's the deal, though, every time I try and fucking make a move, there's a learning lesson involved. Humans just aren't that good. They aren't willing to have a conversation. I don't know what's going on. When I tell fucking my story, I can't even fathom how you have to go this long to have a conversation. And then you got people like Uncle Will, I'll have a conversation with you. You just gotta wear ladies' panties. Then you have people like AD. I try to have conversations with Carl and tell him the demons that he has, but I don't know why am I doing this. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going anyways because I got to. I gotta end this fucking nightmare. Either I end up on that maid program or fucking I'm hitting a home run with Trump. You know what I mean? Am I that guy that's supposed to change the world? You guys don't know about the Zoltan, do you? Or Zoltar? No, no, no. I think I'm that guy. I think they talked about it on the Roseanne podcast. Billy Phillips is his name. You guys can go check it out if you want. Song about somebody. Well, they think that maybe Trump might be the Mashiach, the red Kachina, because he wears a red hat. I thought I was the red Kachina for a long time. We'd have to go back in my videos to see for how long, but I don't. Like I said, I think maybe me and Trump are part of the same game. Try and wake humanity up. Like, hey, bumbleheads. Holy fuck. Like, there's better, like, like when Candace Owens will put her career on the line and say, I don't care. I don't think they can do anything. So if they want to try and sue me, go ahead. Miss Marcone has a penis. Mr. Marcone has been groomed as a teenager by a full-grown man pretending to be a woman. Groomed, 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 and is a world leader. Now, what you need to understand about that world leader is, well, Klaus Schwab is most proud of his little young globalists, such as Justin Trudeau and Marcone. Marcone. He's so proud of those two. Oh, Gucci, 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 goo. It's not me saying it, it's him. And when you know, old Closer likes to penetrate cabinets. Hey, did you guys know Christia Freeland over here? She went running away. Budget came up, couldn't handle the pressure. I had to give up the job. Listen, Christia, it's a great awakening. You might want to run to your closest facility so you can get yourself checked in. Listen, guys, I'm pretty sure Like, listen, she works for the WEF, so I'm quite sure if Klaus is out there penetrating cabinets, he's penetrating his own members. You know what I mean? Especially when they write books about how the globalists will run the world. And well, you know how we were talking about George the Sorcerer Soros over there. Well, she was his autobiographer. Yeah, 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 yeah. And well, her pappy was a Nazi. Yeah, check that out for yourself. It doesn't make Christie a B1, but you never know, right? Maybe it was passed on. That's something you would want to keep secret and hidden, especially if you're working for a dark agenda, you know what I mean? Such as Klaus Schwab's WEF that, well, wants you to own nothing, but you're going to be happy. And, well, according to how you operate, we'll give you a scaling system on that. Your social credit score. Uh, I think Kobe is a fabulous dancer. I'm glad he has fun. I'm just teasing him. You know what I mean? I don't want to hurt Kobe. I want her Kobe to not be stupid. But if he wants to play around, like he puts my name with Carl Martin, that does kind of put it does kind of anger me a bit. You know what I mean? And then I got to check my anger and I got to be like, what do I want to do with this? Well, maybe I got to show Kobe his own stupidity, but you know what I mean? See, here's the thing. I really like Jordan Lee Peterson, but he says anger is your enemy. I disagree. I don't think so. I think anything the devil can use, God can use too. You know what I mean? Like you should use anger. You should be like, that kind of pisses me off. What's going on the outside that's pissing me off? Because it's obviously a problem, and that's a challenge for you to try and fix that problem. But don't let the devil deal with it. Deal with the way God would. You know what I mean? No violence, just I outwit and outsmart them. That puts a damper on things. Well, I don't give a fuck what you think. I didn't come here to get you to follow me. In fact, if you follow me, you're gonna fall. You know what I mean? I'm I'm here to represent Jesus, you dumb fuck. The truth. You gotta understand what the truth is. You know what I mean? Like that's it. I don't know what to tell you. Like I can't make you take Jesus on. You know what I mean? The truth is you're a battle protector, and you know it. And your country is crushing the world. Crush, crush, crush. Blaming it on the Russians. Do you guys think they're gonna let Trump in office? Really? Do you think something might happen? Like I seen Klaus Schwab talking about a black swan event. You just never know. Just because it looks one way this time. No, like, you know what I mean? And then whatever's gonna happen, it'll probably be because of Iran. And then America, in the name of Trump, will come together and obliterate Iran. You know what I mean? There'll be a new enemy on the block and we'll destroy them. And together we'll come together as a world. A world. Don't worry, Klaus Schwab is your daddy. Listen, Bill Gates is manifesting you right into a fucking shitstorm storm. We need to get out of this shitstorm. We need to put our hands up and say, hey, Trump, let's let this administration take care of itself. Like, let's expose them. You know what I mean? I'm willing to do it, Storm. I'll look like the fucking idiot. I'm not afraid the FBI to say the FBI is fucking dumber than a bag of fucking hammers because it's not hard to prove. Not one fucking client. Like, we don't even know who was on the fucking island. That should tell you the FBI don't want you to know. And why is that? Because the rich fucks who are on that list are making sure you don't know because your FBI has been bought and fucking paid for. So much so that that laptop, Russian disinformation, turned out to be real. Oh, well. So true. And the fact that Hunter calls Joe pedo, you think, what the fuck? And then you got the diary from Ashley, and then you hear about shit that Hunter's on the lot, and you're thinking there might be a whole family of fucking sickos. Storm, maybe Ashley could use your fucking help. But no one wants to help in this world. They want to fucking protect themselves. You know what I mean? It's like Justin Bieber, bro. He could save the fucking world, but yet he's in hiding. All he'd have to do is come out and say, hey, this is what they did to me. Or, hey, this isn't the way it looks. But running and hiding and not saying a thing, saying you're a man of Christ, because Christ would have you having you tell the fucking truth. So there were no more fucking victims. You know what I mean? But boom, here we are. Idle, idle, idle. Instead of saying, hey, what's the fucking truth? That's their personal business. Well, if he did, he's out there hurting children, which is what's being spread. Is that not true? Should we not know? Should the cycle not stop? Maybe there's other P. Diddy's. Maybe he was groomed by Clive Davis. I don't know. What do you think, Storm? You're part of the fucking dark squad, aren't you? I'm telling you right now. Seeper and Uncle Will are over there right now. One is here, scared here, boy. You scared as a motherfucker, Storm. You're scared like a bitch, or you wouldn't let pedophiles run the fucking world. Don't tell me any different. You ain't standing up and doing fuck all. Don't kid yourself. You're a loser, hiding in your fucking victimhood. Don't play games with me. You're scared. You want to find out who's willing to die for the truth, buddy? Like, are you out there trying to make a difference in the world? Like, what are you doing? Like, hey, I just don't say this shit. I say, hey, I got my own fucking story where I can show you it's spiritual. It's not really mystical. It's more mental. You know what I mean? Like fucking hardcore Carl Jung style. Like, if I could suggest anything to you, I would suggest like Carl Jung being a spiritual leader, but that's just me. You know what I mean? I think you get a whole lot more out of them than you would your local priest. But is it alcohol or craziness? I'm not drunk. I don't drink. I'm just tired of your fucking stupidity, Storm. Everybody's tired of living in a world of weakness, ignorance, and stupidity. just because 'cause you're scared. But hey, I don't care. I know the route I'm on, and I know the truth is the most important thing in the fucking world, is it's the only way to God. You guys don't get that. It's not my problem. I'm trying to help. You wanna come over and fucking do whatever. "Hey, jumper cables, what do you wanna know about the Anunnaki?" I don't need to know nothing, bud. Whatever will be, will be. The aliens exist. They exist. They don't, they don't. I'd rather just find out the truth, regardless. I can want it any way I want, but that might not be the way it is. Better to keep searching, you know what I mean? Guys don't understand how important the truth is to spirituality, do you? No clue, even though Jesus says it. Truth in the way. Be like me. Don't be a scared little pussy. But that's the way he's portrayed, isn't he? Fucking foot washer, someone who would turn the other cheek, run away from his problems. I don't think so. I think he stood right there and said, "Hey, this is really what I think. Prove me wrong." Didn't let anybody push him around. Like I've always said, he probably said, "Hey, want to hit that cheek? I'll give you the other one too." Because you're only hurting yourself. You know why? Because he knew the truth. That if he went out and did the same things as they were doing to him, made him no better. You know what I mean? He just stood in the truth, said what he wanted to say. But hey, you were born for this time, eh, Storm? What are you gonna do? What's your mission? What's your mission, Storm? Hmm? Huh? Who do you work for? Huh? Who do you work for? Come on, Storm. Who do you work for? What is your mission if you were born for this time? Well, you think you would know, you know that you were born for this time. I'm sure we'll see soon. Like, that's a cop out. Like, come on. You want to make fun of me and tell me that I'm not the Mashiach, not the Rekatina. But here's the problem, Storm. Oh, is God? Are you serving God? If you serve God, what do you do to serve God? Come on, Storm. You can tell me how you help out in the community. You can tell me that. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. You've been in my fucking comments. I don't know how many fucking times. Anyway, here's the deal. If I'm wrong, you can prove it to me. And I'll say I'm sorry. Because you know what? I don't think that I'm wrong. But if you show me I'm wrong, you'll teach me a lesson and then I'll humble myself. People don't want to do that anymore, Storm. People don't want to humble themselves, say, hey, Mike got this wrong. I may not have heard things right, but No, now is the time to serve God. If there was ever a time to serve God, it's probably right now, Storm. Like, she's right now. Like, you don't see the way the world is right now? You can't figure out the only what if the only way Christ comes back is if it's through you? You know what I mean? You're the Mashiach, Storm. That's my message to you, bud. You're the fucking Red Katina. Truth is the only way. Like, like, is someone to have to show me that I did not have an experience with God because everything about my experience tells me truth is the way. You know what I mean? That's why I don't fucking buy into like Jesus is the only one, the truth. And that's why I think the natives were doing it right. You know what I mean? I think they wanted to live it truthful with like build their communities and fucking do the right things. And I think they were far more spiritual than what was going on with the Christianity that came over here. But that got all twisted and broken up, right? It's actually interesting stuff when you start to look into it, Storm. You know what I mean? That's why I think there's the aliens are coming. Like there's the Galactic Federation thing. There's the Hopi prophecy. I think I'm the red Katina. And if I think I'm the red Katina, there has to be a blue Katina. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird to think. Like I to think that there's aliens. You know what? Like to think that there's a Galactic Federation of aliens. Not only that, there's a fucking worldwide fucking pedophile ring running the fucking world. And we're not fucking smart enough to fucking stand up and say no to it. And it's all sorts of fucked. I miss that for that comment. I try not to think that way. It's all narcissist, I feel. Wow. I don't feel narcissistic. I just feel blunt. I just feel like the truth is the most important thing. And I can show you narcissism story after story. And there's some of the nicest people in the world. The, the nicest if they're in control. Take them out of control. You're gonna get your fucking ass whooped. Narcissists are very dangerous, dangerous, dangerous animals. You know, when Jesus said he was coming for separation, I believe it. I believe narcissism is at an all-time high in the world. Now, you can call it narcissism or you can call it Satan. Either or, you know what I mean? You don't believe in the others? What others? This guy don't answer my actual questions. He would know of chosen. What questions? Do you believe the Bible is the whole truth? No, I don't believe it is the whole truth, if I'm being honest. But it's the way it's supposed to be. Does that make sense? Hey, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I got my little Gnostic guy here, but like what I can get out of this Bible is Jesus wants me to be him, just like him, be in the truth. But also, this Bible, she's a King James version, right? So I look at it like, who is King James? What kind of man was he to be responsible to put together a Bible? Wow. Holy crapadoodle. I wasn't in for that. You know what I mean? It was a whole lot of weird stuff. He had other books too. And like King James got in the book. Like we're supposed to think that noble, godly men had control of the book. That says Kenneth Copeland Ministries. But I'm just thinking what I learned of King James, he was not a very godly man. But then you go back even further, right? Because now we got what, 66 books in the Bible, right? There used to be, I think they said 109. But for our benefit, so we could understand things better, they dropped a whole bunch of stuff out. That was for our benefit. Now, when stuff was dropped out, well, we don't really know, but the Dead Sea Scrolls and stuff like that, though, right? A lot of that stuff is like, hey, you gotta do this yourself. You gotta know thyself. You gotta want the truth. And wow, what's hard about the truth is everybody wants to know when you start, oh, being with Jesus is, oh, you get all this knowledge and all. No, she's about shedding a whole bunch of lies first. You know what I mean? You got to get to know yourself. That's when you start gaining the knowledge of, well, what's actually around you and what's possible. You know what I mean? Do you think maybe we're following the script? You know what I mean? I don't know. Do you think God would be disappointed if we tried to make a change for the children? You know what I mean? If we tried to take care of those people that were on Epstein Island and well, I'll set an example, but fuck, I can't even talk one of you fucking people into fucking dressing up as a superhero and fucking sending a message to Dick Durbin. That's why I gotta fucking go out and get a fucking bigger platform or something. Convince some people to do something. Either that or get me on Justin Trudeau's fucking MAID program before he's out of office. Fuck, hurry up for the crazy people, you fucking asshole. Oh, I haven't seen anything about scientifically proven cases of reincarnation, but it is definitely a possibility. There's been some famous people say they were reincarnated. Trying to think of what her name was. She was an actress. She said she remembered being back in the times of Atlantis, but she said in this lifetime she'd seen UFOs too, like up close. Trying to remember who she is. And then there's speaking of the Galactic Federation of Aliens, Dolores Cannon. She claimed to do some hypnotizing, and people would tell her about their past lives and stuff like that. You never know when it's real, right? Maybe she wasn't a bunch of voodoo hoodoo. Why would she just come up with the Galactic Federation of Aliens like that? The same as those fucking military people. Weird, eh? Weird. But you never know. Well, no, you could do it any way you want it. You know what I mean? I just figured if we all put a little effort in to show Dick Durbin that, well, you know, parents should be superheroes. They shouldn't need to wear a costume, but you know what I mean? I thought for shits and giggles, we'd add a little effect, get everybody into the game, you know what I mean? Because like I say, I'm the Mashiach and the Messiah and stuff like that. But when it comes right down to it, I don't have the ability to save anybody. Nobody. Not a one. I can only share my stories and listen to others and maybe try and help guide them. But the only way to Jesus is through yourself. You know what I mean? That's got to be a personal relationship. That's why it really bothers me, Jumper Cables, when I hear all these people say, God told me to tell you. God told me to tell you. God told me to tell you. Like, I can't say whether they're full of shit or not, but I just don't believe someone when they tell me, God told me to tell you. Are you sure it's not the voice in your brain? Because, like I've said, I can come to terms with the fact that I'm not the Mashiach and all that. I've made this stupid, crazy thing all up in my head. I don't know. I don't want to do it, so it's not a fucking ego thing. You know what I mean? Jumper cables. I wish I would have. No, I couldn't. I couldn't. I wish sometimes I do. I can't lie. I wish I would have just taken some lawsuits. Just said, fuck the plan, get some lawsuits done, go fucking find somewhere and hide away from the world. But here we are. You know what I mean? We can't leave the planet like this for our children. It's just a mess. The system is all a twisted up. We need to do something. Like, if we don't do, like, it doesn't even have to be a fight. Like, we can find out if Donald Trump's on our side. We could convince Donald to dress up as fucking Batman and ask Dick Durbin where the list is and ask everybody to get on board. Like, Storm, we need to get the natives on board. That's what we need to do. We need to rile them up and say, hey, listen, if you're living in filth, it's because you want to. Like, right? How do you, instead of living that fucking way, how do you want to live? Instead of complaining about the way you're living, why don't you tell people the way you want to live? Have a fucking vision, something to work for. Or are we just looking for a handout and we don't want to do any work? We just want to sit back. But here's the deal. They always say, children, every child matters. And like I've said, jumper cables, I think we need their culture back. I think we need to get back to a day where we're creative and we're celebrating the creator. You know what I mean? But I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Who knows? You know what I mean? I just can't get anybody on board. You know what I mean? I just wanna start a team truth. It'll be a fight. It will be a fight. A brain fight. When these people figure it out, there's others. It's not just me. When we tell our stories, there'll be nowhere to run and nowhere to hide because we make sense, Storm. People just don't wanna fucking pay attention to what we're saying, unequivocally, without a doubt. Well, I shouldn't say that because that's not true. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it was true. That motherfucker, Bill Gates, is a nasty piece of work. Now, it's not about Bill Gates. It's about his actions. It's about saving Bill Gates. The only way to save Bill Gates is to have him pay for his crimes, to have him acknowledge his crimes and figure out why he wants to fuck the whole world over. Well, Jonathan Evans, Kobe is a real one, isn't he? He is a real one. Yeah, he's real. So is BXB Boy and Uncle Will, Captain Kirk, Creek Squad, Ashley's Thoughts. Dude, dude, dude. I gotta do a video just on Ashley's Thoughts. I gotta fucking program that up. It's the most ridiculous. Like, fuck, dude. She's like comparing him to Jesus. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there in Creek Squad, but she ain't good. She, dude, I can show you, Jonathan. She does not like fucking. She's got some fucking hate for her husband, and she shows it in her videos. The way she talks, I'll show you. It's sweet. She's one of those oppressed fucking women, and you can just tell. Oh, that man. Well, and and she's not even talking about it, but you can pick up on it because it's like, well, when you're blessed with gifts like this, you can figure some shit out, Jonathan. You know what I mean? You'll see when you watch the movie back, like when the little family was liking me and little me didn't like the fact that he pulled on this big video about, and then as soon as I saw it, I get on there and make a video. I said, well, the next video is going to be all to all the women because he wants to remind you how I trust your children. Meanwhile, I never said a word about anybody's children. I said they were shitty parents. Nothing to do with the children. And they, well, would have to admit they're shitty parents. But there's nothing they can do about it. So it makes them good again. What movie are you talking about? The movie we're making currently right now. Like, you're gonna be able to get this in book form. You're gonna be able to get it in a movie. They might even make video games about this situation, Jonathan, that you've got yourself into, bud. I am the chosen one. And well, this has all been monitored. And well, you're gonna help humanity wake up from its slumber, sleeping beauty. Because, well, you're gonna have some hard shit in your brain shortly. But that's only if old car over here wants to fucking keep working for you. It's hard. You guys just want to keep battling me and telling me I'm crazy and I hurt children and I'm out smoking drugs out that church parking lot. And I hate my father-in-law and I beat him. I beat my wife. I beat my kids. You touched my kids. Like, what is wrong with you people? You guys got like you guys are gonna have to explain your own stories. People are gonna be like, little me, where did you get these renditions of these stories? Like what? He's not gonna be able to say, hey Carl, I used your own stuff. Carl, I used your no, that ain't gonna fly, brother. Kobe looks into a result of Joe Dirt. That is a good one. Well, Toby Myers, if you're watching, bud, that wasn't me. That was jumper cables. Oh, okay. So when I go after Kobe, it's not nice and it's not good that all I want to do is hit him with the truth. But when he trolls people, he's funny. He's Creek Squad. Do you even fucking realize how dumb you sound? Dude. Red Dog. He's insinuated that I've touched my children, but he has said a whole bunch of bad things about Carl, that he's just mad because old Carl told the truth. Red Dog likes to get high and drive. He's got videos all the time, right? And he says it in his video. I'm buttered. I'm buttered. So I used it against him. I was like, hey, Red Dog, maybe you should reconsider this. You know what I mean? Maybe if you're going to be a retard, maybe not put it on the internet at least. Hey, but he got all butthurt about that. Him and little me are like probably sword fighting in the background. Oh, I love you, Red Dog. Oh, thank you, Daddy. I love you, little me. I don't know. Maybe they make up their stories together. Maybe they're bedtime stories. They get on the phone before they go to bed. Hey, hey, you're such a great daddy, Red Dog. Oh, little me, you're the best daddy. We're not really the pedo protector that Carl says we are we? Well, we did tell him that we do think Bill Gates. There's nothing we can do about this. That guy's a fucking idiot. We're not the problems in the world. Red Dog down near Louisiana, Louisville. Smoking. Well, you gotta admit, Red Dog is a bit of an idiot, eh? He's kind of a needy fucker too, eh? For the big tough guy, he says he's like after women, and it's just a skit, though, bud. It's just a skit. I don't care what I sound. Do you not get it? I don't fucking care, bud. I work for God, not for you, dude. I work for God and I serve God. And if you don't want to be fucking helped, go help yourself somewhere else, bud. You know what I mean? I want the best for you, Jonathan, but I'm not changing who or what I am to fucking satisfy you, bud. You want pedos to fucking rule the world. I don't give a fuck about your opinions. In the face that's gonna cause you nightmares, bud, and you don't realize it yet. And I'm trying to warn you. It's like, Jonathan, you're really fucking stupid. I am the Mashiach, you dumb fuck. Stop. Stop, Jonathan, don't be like little me. Don't fucking like I know it feels good to be part of a group and shit, Jonathan, but just use your own brain. Figure it out. Are you protecting pedos or is Carl the one with the problem? Huh? Which one is it, Jonathan? I think you're the pedo protector and you just don't want to admit it. You want to deflect and not answer the questions. Listen, your silence is violence towards children, okay? If you know what's happening, well, you better get yapping it. Well, you don't want to. I part no group. Yes, you are. You're a loyal little lapdog to little me. Or you would admit that you're a pedo protector and not want to be one anymore and join the right side of things there, fucking Jonathan. We got one more minute, Jonathan, and then we're at the hour. We got 7 people in here. So it says. Should I do a video on this? Where is that? I wonder if we can do this. Okay, we got 7 people in here. I should do another video on it. You guys let me know what you guys think. I don't want to be harsh on Ashley because she's a woman, and to me, I treat everybody equal. You know what I mean? You're a human to me. If you're an idiot, you're an idiot.
God told Adam not to eat from that tree, and then Adam lied to Eve. That was the first lie. Adam lied to Eve, and he said, "You can't eat from the tree, and you can't even look at it." Adding extra rules to God's law is a sin. Okay, that's a lie. God didn't say anything about looking at it. God said, "Don't eat it." So that's why when Eve picks up the apple, she looks at it and it looks like it's good to eat, and then she bites it. Because Adam lied to her. He said she couldn't even look at it, and she found out she could look at it. That's why she bit the apple. After the flood, you get the Tower of Babel and Nimrod. And this is where I've spent a large amount of my study.
Spent a lot of pervers. I can't wait to hear the rest. But listen, Ashley's saying that Adam is the issue because Adam lied and said, not only are you not allowed to eat from the tree, you're you shouldn't look at it. So the world's problem started with Adam because that was the initial lie, because he added rules to God. But how is that really a rule? Isn't that like common sense? Like, hey, Eve, there's one fucking tree in this whole fucking place we're not supposed to fucking eat from. Why don't we just pretend like it's not even there? That way we're not tempted. But no, fucking Ashley thinks we should go look at something and be tempted by it. See, because if you look at it, you don't ever get tempted by it. It's like fucking saying, hey, you know what I mean? The Ten Commandments, love thy neighbor. That means you shouldn't sleep with your neighbor, like anybody's spouse. You know what I mean? But Ashley, I could go over the you could go over to one of your friends' wives or something, and you could go look at her naked all the time because that's not really the sin. It's why would you put yourself in a position to fail? You know what I mean? Like, and then she blames it on the man. Like, I'm like, does it really matter? Like, all of this delusion has been, it's all lies. It's not just men's lies, it's women's lies, it's everybody's fucking lies. It's the matrix. It's the matrix of lies. But somehow she wants to blame the big lie on Adam because he thought it was best not to look at the tree that they weren't supposed to eat from. That seems to me to be common sense. Hey, let's just stay away from that one tree and we never know it's there. And then we can live all of eternity. You know what I mean? And not go through all of this shit. But then again, who knows? Who knows how it really happened? You know what I mean? I just found that very funny. Carl is a cloud chaser. Yes, very much so. I love attention, Jonathan Evans. It's the greatest thing. It's what I've always wanted, to be famous. Well, I guess being the Mashiach will have to bring you fame, won't it? You know what I mean? It'll all be in how I handle it. You know what I mean? I can't let people that I tried to help in the past that just would rather spit in my face than have a conversation. Like, don't worry. I'm all about forgiveness, Jonathan. I'll forgive you. But hey, doesn't mean I need to spend time with you. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be a better man for it. You taught me that. Your whole crew and Creek Squad and Ryan Upchurch, they've all taught me how to be a better man, be a stronger man, Stand up for what I believe in, no matter how many of them come at you and call you crazy. Get your answers, Carl. And if they're not willing to answer your questions, well, in fact, they might be the crazy ones as well. I think that day is coming where we get to find out, Jonathan. And I feel sorry for you because your brain ain't operating right. I hope we get you on the good side of things, but there's really nothing I can do for you. It's up to you now. You know what I mean? You are the Mashiach, Jonathan. You are the Red Kachina. You are the superhero. You are the change in the world, buddy. You know what I mean? You just got to find it. But you're going to have to struggle first. That's when you're going to want to reach for God. When you know you fucked up and you need his help, you're going to find out if I'm crazy or not. Chugga chugga choo choo, Jonathan Evans. You and your buddy Little Me are going to have little parties on the phone. My goodness, can you believe what we did? A bunch of fucking morons to make up lies and insinuate the Mashiach was touching children. Can you imagine? Fuck, to wake up to that. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Like I don't know what makes you that stupid to do that. You know what I mean? Like it's not that it's me, it's that you would do that to any human being. You know what I mean? Especially when they're asking for help and well, in your bio, in your fucking YouTube, you're there out trying to help people with mental health help, eh? Ah, Jonathan. You like it when I act crazy, don't you? And I go, makes you feel good, doesn't it? It's nice. God's people have personality and they don't give a fuck what you think, bud. You know what I mean? We're here to help. If you don't want it, Jonathan, you can hit the road, cowboy. But I love you, Jonathan. Is it just funny to you? That's okay. It's gonna be it's gonna be funny to me. I hope in the midst of my new stardom, not that I want it, buddy, but when you do your apology videos, I don't know if I'm gonna find them or not. Like, is Jonathan Evans gonna be able to get to the Mashiach to let him know how sorry he is for being an idiot? I don't know. But you don't need to do it, Jonathan, but you do what makes you feel good. You know what I mean? I'm fucking with your head. You don't know it yet, but you will in the future, bud. Okay, you guys have a good night. Everybody watching. Uh, See you tomorrow. And well, maybe Jonathan Carl has to make the big next step. I have to put my ass on the line again, ready to be embarrassed and a chance to lose. All right, guys. Bye.